Hi, everyone. Welcome to Night Vision, the podcast where we bring the UCF clubs to you. My name is Antonio Mitchell, and today we are joined by Knights Powerlifting. Hey, everybody. Now, can we please put on our night vision goggles and get introduced to our guests? Can you please introduce yourselves and your pronouns?
Hi, I'm Jordyn. I'm she, her.
My name is Morgan, he, him.
And Lyndsey, she, her.
It is an absolute pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you so much for being here. First thing I want to talk about is tell us a little bit about Knights Powerlifting.
So we were established as an RSO in 2023. I'm the president of it currently. And we are basically just focused at our group focused to bring powerlifting and make it more accessible, make it easy for people to find a way to safely lift and figure out how to compete.
Awesome. So do you guys sort of educate and hold like practices and events for students?
Yes. So we currently have practices every Friday and Sunday from 5 to 8 at a gym downtown called TFX. So they have calibrated plates, they have benches, deadlift platforms, and combo racks, which is really helpful to be able to practice and train on actual powerlifting competition grade equipment before actually getting to a competition. So you can kind of get used to the feel of it.
Awesome. So students can come and join and get educated on sort of like the processes. How many people are sort of involved in this organization?
It's been fluctuating quite a bit because we actually just got voted into the Sports Club Council in fall. So
congratulations.
Yes, thank you. So it's been fluctuating a bit. We've been getting a lot more traffic, but we were actually able to just lower dues prices a lot. So we're hoping for a bit of an influx of students this semester.
Awesome. What are the dues now currently?
They're currently a one-time $30 payment for the whole semester. So last month it was about $30 or $35, I think it was per month, because we had to switch facilities, and unfortunately we weren't able to lower them beyond that. And before that they were about $45 for a one-time payment. So they're $15 cheaper than they've ever been before.
Awesome. Cheaper than ever. You hear
Yes.
that, y'all? So come and join now. Now's the perfect time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you mentioned that you're the president.
Yes.
Congratulations. Can you go ahead and share, all of you guys, your experiences within the club, sort of like your leadership positions that you hold currently and how you sort of got involved with it?
Yeah, so I joined in fall of 23, and I joined as the social and events coordinator, and I held that position for 2 years, and now I'm the president.
So I'm the current treasurer. I joined last year, so fall of 24, and then all of last year I basically was just a student that was involved in pretty much everything through my name in the ring for an officer position. Got it this year. I was lucky enough, and then hopefully president next year.
Hey, congratulations.
Pretty similar to him. I joined in fall of 24, and met everyone and just wanted to be closer to people. And when I found out that the social media manager position opened up, I was like, please, because I love Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, who doesn't? I love that. Well, congratulations to you as well. So when a student does find out about Knights Powerlifting and decides to join, what does their sort of experience look like? What is a regular member of the organization? What is their role?
So I actually did just make a post on how to join Knights Powerlifting.
Perfect.
It's our newest Instagram post that explains the whole process. But basically, as soon as you finish paperwork, you can show up at the gym and you're part of the club. We have just a few forms, and then when you pay your dues, you're in.
Or you can just show up and we'll tell you what to do then when you show up.
That's true.
We give all the power to you, and then you show us the way.
Yes.
So students come to the gym. Can you tell us where it is again and what the name is?
It's TFX Training Facility, and it is in downtown Orlando.
Perfect. So how do students or members of the organization typically find their transportation there?
They usually drive. We do have a couple members that don't have their own transportation. So if we have a Discord server for Knights Powerlifting, so people will text in there, ask for rides, and if people are able to, they'll reach out and give rides to others that they can.
That's awesome.
So I actually take her to the gym, and then I take one of our more frequent members to the gym. So, yeah.
So would you say that KPL is kind of like a big community for these types of interests with students who are more interested in getting to know about maybe powerlifting and strength training? Would you say it's like a good community?
I'd say very much so.
I definitely say so. And the more you show up to socials and the practices, because they're also like the gym does offer a day pass, or if you want to go to the gym regularly, like that is your main gym, there is, I believe it's a 20% off KPL discount.
22% off.
22% off KPL
nice.
discount. So you can have a regular gym membership there as opposed to signing up through us. And then they are because with us you can only go those 2 times in the week.
Most of us are pretty good friends. We do spend a lot of time in the gym talking more than lifting.
Yeah.
And so that's a big part of powerlifting.
Yeah.
Is that
Socializing.
10 minutes between each set. Where we just talk to each other.
Yeah, so
it's a very close community.
Yeah, I was gonna say where I was going with that was we do have a couple people who will just show up for like day passes like here and there, so they're not they have a regular gym that they go to typically, and then they'll show up when they are able to. They come to our socials. So joining the group workouts isn't the only way to get involved.
So students and the regular members can attend these practices,
Yes.
but you also mentioned some socials.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the socials?
Yeah, so one of the best socials that I think we've had is Friendsgiving. I've hosted that at my apartment for the last 2 Thanksgiving seasons.
Gobble gobble.
And it was a really big hit. Everybody brings something to eat, and powerlifters love their food. So it was just an awesome time. Everybody really liked it. And then tomorrow we're doing a Sheffield watch party for an international powerlifting meet that will be happening tomorrow. So we've done that. We've gone bowling. Each school year we kick off the fall semester with a pool party. So we have a couple socials each semester that have been very fun.
The deadlift competition we got was also a huge hit.
That was a lot of fun. After our state's competition, everybody, when you're getting ready for a meet, you're considered to be peaked. So that's when like your strength is at the highest. So a lot of times people will like to max out their lifts like very soon after a meet. So this way they can see what they would be able to lift. We're lifting on deadlift bars, so it does have a little bit more give to it. So they're not competition grade, but people kind of just want to see what kind of numbers they can hit, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then we had 2 winners, and they each won, I think, 1 or 2 cases of Monster, because that's one of our sponsors. So we get a bunch of cases of Monster. I have a corner of my room that's filled with energy drinks. So we just try to give those away when we can.
That is awesome. That sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Yes.
I am curious. So you were mentioning a lot of like specific strength training and powerlifting terminology. For someone who maybe is more new to this type of activity, would you say that KPL offers a lot of opportunities for getting more educated, like at the practices, at these socials? Do you guys like share like more information and like, help train them, help get them more aware?
Yeah, I knew none of the terminology when I joined. So just in conversation, I would like be quietly Googling while people are talking, because I'm like, I don't know what that meant.
What was that word?
Yeah. So I would do that, and I'm like, hey, so not to sound stupid, but what was that? Like,
Yeah, it's a very good environment. Like, if you know absolutely nothing, you can come up and ask questions. And like, nothing's a stupid question. If you're watching this and you want to join, talk to me. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I love talking.
Everybody that is part of KPL, I can think of at least 4 people off the top of my head. Like, if you ask them, they will just spurt information because they're very nichely special interest, and they just want to talk about it all of the time. And all of the people in KPL, for the most part, do know this information, so they have no one new to talk about it with, and they would love to.
Okay, they want to yap it up with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's all they do.
Yeah.
That's all. I don't know much of the information, and I listen to it all the time.
Well, it sounds like, in between the sets, have a little chat sesh, at the
Yes.
socials, another chat sesh.
All the time.
I love
Also
that.
great to be able to get everyone else's opinions on like form and stuff too.
Yes.
It's super like one for safety. on
Yes.
lifting,
Absolutely.
But also like you're gonna lift better if you have proper form. So
Yes.
you can ask everyone around you like, hey, how's my squat look?
Yeah.
And everyone's either gonna be like, oh, it's great, or you need to squat lower. Back straighter.
We actually have a channel in our Discord server specifically for form checks, so people can
Really?
Yes, so people can submit their videos of their lifts and get an opinion from everybody in the server. Be like, hey, what do you think about this?
Discord link in our Instagram bio.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have a bunch of different channels in there. We have one for the form checks. I make a new one for like the Friendsgiving, for the Sheffield Social. We have one for, it's like a marketplace type of channel. So if people are like getting rid of their old equipment, you can like buy it there and buy it off of other people. So this way nothing's going to waste. I'm very big on accessibility, so I want people to be able to access things for like cheaper, easier, people that don't, because if you're just getting into it, you might not want to buy brand new knee sleeves, brand new belt, everything for powerlifting can be very expensive. So I want people to be able to enter it at a much lower risk.
Absolutely. It sounds like getting into powerlifting and this type of interest can like be very daunting. There's so many, like there's so much terminology. You may not be familiar with many things that you have to buy, but it seems like KPL creates a very welcoming and accessible environment.
My first day showing up to the gym for KPL, I'm literally like, okay, I know no one here. I am so scared. And like, I just went to a corner and then he started talking to me and introducing me to everyone else. And I'm really lucky that everyone is so nice.
And now that's your family. That's so beautiful. It seems like a really welcoming community and environment. Like, I do want to ask, do you have any specific advice maybe that you can share for someone who wants to get into strength training, powerlifting?
First off, I would say just start. It.
Yeah,
Just start.
that's kind of where.
That's general advice for everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, if you just start looking at things, if you look up how to lift for powerlifting online, you'll get so many results. And there's like, we run like programs designed to like make you stronger, obviously.
We do also have a free Google Drive of a bunch of different programs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we have access to that, which those are like ones we've paid for, and they're now like in the free Google Drive. But if you just Google something, you'll get so many results.
Yeah.
You can just pick one and start lifting.
That's actually how I prepped for my first meet. I just picked one of the programs off of the Google Drive. I think I cycled it twice, and then that was my prep for my first meet.
And she was meat ready.
Yeah, no, it was so fun. That, and I would just focus on diet. Like, make sure that you're not eating like trash. This way, your lifts do feel good, because if you eat like trash, if you sleep like trash, you're gonna lift like trash. That's pretty much just how it goes. So I'd just say make sure you're eating enough. Make sure you're eating enough protein. Make sure you're eating enough carbs. Because those are also very important when starting.
Real quick, could we just talk about like a question about like what is powerlifting, and like we
Oh,
go
yeah.
over we go over and like
clarifying information.
I just realized.
yeah, we're just kind of yapping.
So, please tell me, what is a powerlifting? Like, can we just clarify this term? What does it mean to powerlift?
That's better.
Morgan, you take this one?
Yeah.
So powerlifting, a lot of people
Yapper.
a lot of people will confuse it with Olympic weightlifting, which that's like the clean and jerk, the snatch. That's super popular in like Florida high schools. Powerlifting isn't in high schools though, but we just squat, bench, deadlift. That's it. So much easier. When you compete, you go in that order, and then so you'll have 3 attempts at a squat where 3 attempts at a squat, 3 attempts at a bench, 3 attempts at a deadlift. And how it's set up is like you submit your openers, which is your first attempt. Based on how that moved, you submit your second attempt, which is like pretty much just bridging the gap. And then from there, you pick your third attempt, which is however much you think you can lift on that day. The highest successful lift from each of the 3 lifts is contributed towards your total, and that determines the winner. And then it's broken up into like weight classes, age divisions, stuff like that.
And
Morgan,
gender.
what was your most recent total?
It wasn't that good because I did go out of the 9 lifts. I went 6 for 9, but it was. Wait, hold on, wait, let me do the math. I squatted 450 pounds. I
Whoa.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, his squad is crazy.
Whoa, that's not a rounding up, like either. Like that's
No,
that's
yeah.
actually how. Okay, wow. And all this is because of KPL.
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
How beautiful.
No other reason.
No other reason at all. He was our only member that went to nationals last year.
Wow, congratulations.
We have
Thank you.
7 going to Nats this year.
Yeah, or we have 5 people competing. We had
7
the best.
qualifiers.
Yes, we had 7 out of 11 people that were at states in November qualify for nationals, which is, we didn't have many people, but we did have the best ratio of nationals qualifiers in the state.
Okay,
Yes,
it's all
yes,
about that
yes.
ratio.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, no, so quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
So we do have 5 people that will be competing at nationals in April this year. And now that we're in SCC, we're going to be able to fund most of that trip. So I'm very excited to be able to get a bunch of people to be able to compete, because last year the main reason why a bunch of people weren't able to was because of finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
So-
we're going to be able to represent UCF
Yes, and
at
I'm really
nationals
excited.
That's a
for
huge
college
deal.
nationals.
Round of
Yes.
applause for
Thank
that.
you.
Like, that's really,
So
really
from
awesome.
one person, we'll be
Yeah.
jumping to 5.
Yeah.
So hopefully we continue being able to represent UCF in this way.
And
Yes.
with the people in our club right now that are, like have just started, I can already tell that we are only gonna be getting bigger. and
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have a
Yeah,
few
yeah.
people now. They didn't want to compete just yet, but they're already having their sights set on that next year.
bigger. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So last year was 1, now it's 5. Next year will be 50.
Yeah.
I believe in you guys.
Fingers crossed.
Closer.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, we will.
In such a male-dominated field, sometimes it can be very daunting and intimidating for all individuals to feel comfortable joining. Can you tell me a little bit about the diversity that exists within the community at KPL?
Yeah, so KPL has I'm actually the 3rd female president that we've had. So we've had a line of those. But I think we welcome people of all experience levels, and we don't want anybody to feel out of place. I love being there. Lyndsey has loved being in KPL, so we have 2 women on the board. So we do like making sure that everybody feels comfortable, because that is very important to us.
Yeah. No, very much so.
Yes.
And we love seeing the new girlies show
Yes,
up.
it's always so exciting.
fun.
It's so much fun.
That's awesome. So you hear that, y'all. Don't be intimidated. Come out, show out. That's so beautiful. I did want to ask about your guys' like competitive experience outside or maybe through KPL. I want to know a little bit more about your personal histories.
Okay, so I've probably competed the most in the club.
Okay.
I've competed 4 times now. When I go to collegiate nationals in April again, it will be the 5th time. I was the first and so far only student from UCF to compete at collegiate nationals.
Whoa. Big deal.
I'm proud of that.
So.
Yeah.
So far, what do I just talk about my list pretty much?
Yeah. Go ahead and tell us how
Just
much you
brag a
bench.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brag a little about yourself.
So for context, I weigh about 150. The weight class I compete in is 148 pounds. So I've squatted 450. I have benched 315, which if you know, that's a very impressive. I promise. I do promise. But I've had a lot of shoulder issues. I've never actually benched it in competition, unfortunately. And then I've deadlifted 500.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So would you say KPL provides opportunities for students who may be interested in competition?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
What does that look like?
So we actually this was the 2nd year I organized an Airbnb for everybody that was going to states. So we do want to make the travel experience as easy and painless as possible. So we have we're organizing accommodations to make that as easy as possible. The 3 of us carpooled to make that as easy as possible. And for nationals, I'm going to be organizing the Airbnb again. And Morgan actually just finished up the presentation that he will be showing all of our lifters that will be going to nationals. This way they don't miss any kind of pertinent information. And again, we have our Discord. Anybody that has any questions about competing, we always try to round up as many people as we can for states, because it is a very large meet. And we already have so many of us going. So I think it's really important to be able to go with a bunch of people that you already feel comfortable with and that can kind of guide you through it. So we try to make states our like one main big event during the fall semester.
For a little context, what she's talking about is the Florida Collegiate State
yes.
Championship. And
Oh,
that's
okay.
so we have our powerlifting club. All the other schools have their powerlifting club. Everyone comes together to compete in last 2 years it's been in Tampa, kind of like hosted by USF. And then how we do the scoring, because like it is an individual sport. Like if you get first place, you get first place. But you submit a scoring roster, and then the the people on your scoring roster, their placement determines like how many points your team gets. And then so like I think first place they give you 15 points or something like that. Then all the way down in 8th it's like 1, something like that. And then collegiate nationals, same thing, except instead of just Florida, it's everybody, and that's being held in New Orleans this year.
Awesome.
To add a little bit more context, the collegiates is what age group? You have to be
I believe
in
it's
college.
18 to 24?
Yeah, it's full-time student in college,
Yes.
18 to 24 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So most people in KPL
Yeah.
fall into that. So that's why we go to collegiates,
Yeah.
states, and not
Open.
open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So open
Yeah.
may also include like it's like a
It's
larger
full-
age
fully
range.
grown
all the
adults.
way up
Yes.
to like people in their 60s were competing.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm 65,
So-
and I bench more than
Yeah.
you.
It was crazy to watch.
Yeah.
We had stayed for open
Yeah.
to watch a couple people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was a lot of fun.
So the collegiate tag just means college students.
yeah.
I just had like a random story. So when I was first at UCF, like fall 24 was my first semester here, I was at the RWC and I had asked a stranger for a spot on bench. And this was at like my peak when I was benching like 145, which as a girl is
Oh yeah.
good. And I had asked a stranger for a spot on bench, and after he was like, "Wow, that was really impressive. You should look into Knights Powerlifting." And I was like, "What is this?" And he's like, "Just look them up on Instagram. They have a meeting coming up. You should totally join." And I'm like, "Okay, awesome." I looked it up. I showed up to the first meeting, and come to find out, he wasn't even in KPF. Like, he must have thought I was good enough to join, and I don't know who it was, but I never saw him again.
He was just a
That's
messenger from
Like,
the universe. He said,
literally, yes.
"This you need to know about."
Yeah. No, and she has no idea who it is. Never saw him again.
Again.
He
No.
just
Ever again.
Yeah, no,
But
he just disappeared.
He told
apparently.
me what I needed to hear.
Yeah.
And thank goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Awesome. I love that story. So, wait, now on that topic, what is a favorite memory that you guys have from being a part of KPL? Maybe something from the social, from a practice, community.
Oh, our Valentine's social was so
Oh, that was
fun.
cute.
Aw.
So we did a Valentine's Day cupcake social where
Yeah.
we decorated cupcakes, and we got to make a really cute little Instagram reel with
Yes.
it that I was proud of. And just seeing like everyone was also bringing some of their friends in, and it was just like very warm and open to everyone, and it was a really good time.
No, I think my favorite was this last Friendsgiving. It was a lot of fun. It was just very family and community
Yeah.
feeling. Like it was just so fun to see everybody laughing. And like I had went into the other room to talk to my friend, and all of a sudden I just heard like laughter erupting from the living room. It was so much fun. And there was so much food. It was
Yes.
great.
Such good
Yes.
food this
It
year.
was so
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What do y'all have? What foods?
I just remember like a cookie pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a sugar cookie. And
Yeah.
I'm a big sweets person. I think
Yeah.
most of us are.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it was
But-
like sugar cookie with whipped cream and like decorated with fruit.
Said
Um,
KPO.
Yeah.
Aw.
No, Jonathan's girlfriend made that. Karen, that was super sweet. That was our treasurer's girlfriend. So
Ah, yes.
she
Queen.
came.
Queen.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it was delicious. We had pasta and cookies and just probably
It was
fried chicken.
very,
and-
Someone
like-
did bring a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very Party Ground Thanksgiving, in my opinion, where
Uh-huh.
it's just like a little bit of everything, but almost no real Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
But
Well, I'm sure it was torn to shreds.
it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
oh, yeah.
No, absolutely.
KPL, I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I don't think there was any food left over this year,
The
actually.
bones, too.
Yeah.
Someone brought the rolls from Texas Roadhouse.
Whoa.
Those
All
were
of those
gone.
were gone immediately.
Immediately. Oh, I'm
I
sure.
never even got one, and I'm still bitter.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah. No,
well,
it was awesome.
I did hear that you guys brought a gift today,
yes.
something for us to go ahead and try out. Can you
Yes.
please show it to the camera?
So this is a dynamometer. Dynamometer. And you just squeeze this here, and it will test your grip strength. If you would like to try it out.
Oh my goodness. No. Why don't you guys go ahead and try it out for us first?
Okay. 84.6.
Whoa.
I did better in the parking lot.
So whatever it says, it's not like how many pounds you can hold. Bigger number, the better. That's all that matters. You gotta like punch the ground.
Yeah.
100.8. I also did better in the parking lot.
I think that's pretty good still.
This was my first time for the day, so anything I do is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
63.8.
Nice.
Whoa. Awesome.
Now is it
Okay.
your turn?
I'm going to give it
I
a
think it
shot,
is.
y'all. Okay, what do I do?
You just squeeze.
Yeah.
Make sure it's reset.
Click start.
Yeah.
Click start.
Yep. Just oh, he's got the technique down.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Watch, he's gonna do better than me.
What'd you get? 100.
Wait.
That's
That can't be right. I'm doing a KPL, y'all.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Do it.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for bringing
Yes,
this
of
and
course.
bringing yourselves. And it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been so much fun talking to you.
No,
Yes, thank you so much for educating the masses on such an amazing organization. So, last question. Where can people find you? How do they join? You said the Discord, you said the Instagram. Lay it all out for us.
So, to reinstate that, I just made a post on how to join with all of the information, and it explicitly says, please talk to us too if you need any other help. I answer all of our DMs. And if you showed up to TFX, we will walk you through everything. But basically, joining means showing up.
Yeah.
Or texting the Instagram, and you can show up to a social. You can show up to our practices. Talk to us at any time. Like, we're in the RWC all the time, too.
All the time.
Yeah.
You see us, talk to us.
Yeah, and you don't need to be a member to show up to the socials. You can show up to any socials, see if you like the community, like the people, then you can decide to pay the dues and show up to our practices.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, you hear that, people? You can find them on the Instagram. Oh, go ahead.
And we have a trial day coming up in March, the first weekend of March.
Whoa.
That Sunday, I believe it's the
8th?
8th. March 8th, trial day. You can come, hang out with everyone, get a great lift in. It's going to be super fun.
And try it out. No commitment. Just,
Exactly.
yeah.
Trial day?
Trial day.
You can check out trial day. You can get a lift in. You can go to the practice. Go to that gym. What was the name of the gym again?
TFX.
TFX. Check out TFX Gym downtown.
Yes.
Check out the Instagram. Find them on the Discord. So with all that said, go ahead and take those night vision goggles off and come and meet them in person. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name was Antonio. Thank you for watching Night Vision. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube at Night Vision Tonight. Thank you for watching. Bye.